You need to start going. The mic is
It's
muted,
on.
so click it. Click your mic.
It's on now.
No, it says muted. The mic is muted.
What does that say?
Now
there?
it's on. So it should
Oh,
be
that's what
there.
I said. Yeah. Dang, we just been on and
All right,
everybody
thanks.
been here.
Hey, you want to come on? Text me. Text me. All right, cool. Oh, well, okay. I'll send you a link.
That's crazy. We've been on this morning with no volume.
Right. All right. Good morning, everybody. I didn't know we couldn't. I didn't know y'all couldn't hear us.
No volume this morning.
I gotta get better.
No volume this morning. What about that? Well, we were talking about tonight. Wow. Come out tonight and experience the wow. Tonight is Wednesday, Just Dance Wednesday nights, but we just dance. And we'll be teaching and practicing Chicago style stepping and DFW swing out. And we do that for about an hour or so. And then after that, we will have an all style social. So you can come out and dance, have a good time. H2O will be DJing. And we will also be able to practice for the up and coming prelims, which will be held August the 1st. Right now, what we have set in stone is we will have Friday morning day set, Friday night day set, Saturday morning day set. Day set, Saturday night day set. Saturday night set. That's the actual prelims, and then we will have a Sunday, Sunday set during the daytime. So, and our goal is to work with our community, to other people in the community, to provide you with a wonderful.
For some reason, we still don't have volume.
Work.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, let me see.
I don't know why not. Yeah, it should be on.
Hold on. No, we're not on. Let's see. Wow.
Let me see. Let me go on.
I
thought I could hear us this morning.
Switch to your phone. It's not on.
Hello?
No, it's not.
Let me see. Yeah.
Now we're back. We got the volume now. Oh, let me
I
switch.
thought I could hear us this morning.
Switch to your phone.
Somebody said, or watching with us, I can't. Oh, Velda said I can't hear y'all.
Right.
Sharon, I can't hear y'all. Okay, but there's
We
our
got
volume.
volume now. We're good. We're live.
30 minutes with no volume. Make that about us. I could have been asleep still.
Hey, good morning, Velda. Good morning, Sharon. Hey, everybody. We are back live. We have volume now. My apologies.
And what I was saying earlier is we have plans. If you're in San Antonio, let us know when y'all have y'all. Can you turn it down?
Yeah, I am.
Let us know when y'all have y'all monthly party. We will be there. We will try to go around Texas and collaborate with some of the Texas dance communities. So we will be in Austin. We'll take a trip to Austin, Killeen. We'll be in Baton Rouge, Dallas, of course. We already know a lot of people in Dallas. Other places is Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma City. Oh, I think I said Baton Rouge. Yeah, Baton Rouge. And so anyway, we will be making some visits starting very soon. We will make some visits to these places. And then this lady told us yesterday, she was like, the prelims is hard work. Make sure you do some research. And we would definitely do that because we will be visiting some other prelims that happened before our prelim. We'll do everything that we can to make sure that this is a very exciting
And we also have instructions from Chicago.
event. Right. We have people anyway who's going to help us. But other than that, we will also we'll be doing our research. So good morning, Gloria. Thank you, Felder, for saying you couldn't hear us. I wish I would have been listening. I mean, we're actually watching. And good morning, Velda. And good morning, Lala. But yes, that's what we will be doing. We will be taking a lot of trips. Like, not only do we already take trips, that's crazy. So we will be. And I wanted to stay home for a little bit. I said, we're going to stay home for a month, 30 days. But
it's not in our order. It's going to be just fine.
But we're going to actually take some trips. We're going to be away from home.
We
just be like a day though. And so hopefully we can set up some pop-ups in some of these places if y'all don't actually have a party. So if they don't have, they probably do though.
If they don't have a party, we just do a pop-up.
Yeah, like Colleen. I mean, Colleen, they got quite a few dancers down there. Go down there. Austin got some good dancers. They've had a 3-day weekend before. Juneteenth, they had one a few times.
I think and they just added them just a minute ago, just a while ago.
Who did? Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, they had their swing out though, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about stepping. But they've had a stepping 3-day weekend. They used to have it on Juneteenth. So we need to get with the people down there and see if we can we come down there and either if they're having a set and if they're not having a set, see how we can do a pop-up down there and get a few steppers out. So anyway, this is our opportunity to also get to know some communities better. So
let's go. What I'm going to do is go over some of the events that are coming up. See what they're coming up.
So we will be giving out more information. We should have the hotel information hopefully by this week.
Well, yeah, this week we have it, definitely 1,000%.
Because today is already, what's today? I can't even think straight. Wednesday. So we'll say, next week. By next week, we'll have the hotel information. We'll have all that.
We all hope by Friday. Got the hotel. Let's see.
I'm planning on sneaking up on Snoop down there one of these Saturdays or something, being H2O, so we can so H2O can formally meet him.
No, I met the great fake Frazier.
Yeah, he's met Pete before a few times.
Yeah,
but we got to meet the new and upcoming
world largest
Snoopy.
No.
Somebody called him Snoop Dogg.
But I met him before.
You know, old people be crazy. Old people be saying anything. It was like, Snoop Dogg.
No, I met him before. When we was in Chicago, I've been in Chicago. I met him in
the time we was down there for the thing.
I believe he was here in Houston. I met him down here in Houston at one of these events that were down here in Houston.
Oh.
Now tonight I'm out.
You said you met me back in Wichita a long time. I mean, in Oklahoma a long time ago.
I did.
Well, we were 16. Well, I was 16. No, I'm 18, probably.
Yeah, he was like.
No, I wasn't 18. I was 20 something. Yeah, 20 something. Yeah. And when I was 20 something, this man was like. When I was 24, you would have been 17. Like, yeah. And he talked about he met me.
I was a grown man then.
Yeah, right. He talked about he met me and back then I owned Chocolate City.
And you told me you own a place called Chocolate City. I was like,
he didn't meet me because I did used to go down to
well, I didn't believe you.
Oklahoma City back in the day, and we used to go to the park and we'd be hanging out there being ratchet.
Let's add Twin on to the live because he had something going on yesterday. Let's see what he had going on yesterday. Good morning, Twin. How are you doing?
Hey, was that
all
you?
Is well, family.
Had that going on. Well, I know that was both of them, but what the action happened with?
What we had going on?
Yeah, that was your brother.
Yeah, well, you know, doctor, my daughter. Matter of fact, I got my daughter here.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Right. You know, I lost my daughter to domestic violence in October. What I was doing was going to make her collage. You know, when they have the the music in the background of the pictures. Out to my partner's house. We go through Hurst, Bedford, Euless, the HEB area. And we ate on the way out there. Twin was following me. I was with my partner so we can kind of talk about how we wanted to be and what have you. And lo and behold, he get pulled over by the police. End up going to jail for, at that time, resisting arrest, I think it was. Yeah. And then they tried to, no, failure to ID. Actually, he handed the man his license to carry. And so the man asked for his ID. He said, man, you got my ID. Well, give me your driving license. He said, I'm not driving. He said,
right. Why should I give you my driving license if I ain't driving?
Yeah. And so, well, no, but he was driving. He was driving to you, right? Twin and I, let's call it traveling. In other words, if we're not in commerce, we're not driving, we're traveling. And so he said, well, you got my ID, write my ticket, let me go on. This is why I say that when people always say, well, just go and get your ticket and go on about your business. That's not what they want. They don't want you to ever say no to them. They want to always be in control.
Right. And
they want to push their power or their authority off on you. Especially in these small towns. So as always,
y'all was in a small town?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What city were y'all in?
Euless. Hurst, Euless.
That's Oklahoma or Dallas?
That's the DFW.
Oh, that's
DFW area. And no one understands this, family. It's always about color. Or so-called color. We try to do away with that. But anyway, so it was prejudice from the jump start. Of course, Twin was in the drop top Benz. He was stopped because he had a red light on the back of his license plate. But his license plate was lit with the amber, with the white light. But he just had a red around his license plate. And so the plate was very much visible. Just didn't like to see in the fact that, he's driving a Mercedes with, 26s on it, whatever he got, 20s on it, whatever, drop top. They don't like it. Pure, plain and simple. But what we so-called driving while black. But anyways, pulled him over, end up taking him to jail after telling him that my daughter's funeral was that morning and what have you. They said he would resist arrest because he refused to get out the car. And of course, he didn't resist arrest. He didn't have no reason to get out the car, right? You already done broke, right? You got the infraction, right? The infraction, let me go on. But anyway, what we end up doing is going to court, of course, have to get some things. He stayed in jail 3 days, missed the funeral, even the, the repass and all that. Stayed in jail.
That's really messed up.
Oh yeah, and knowingly, they knew. So what they end up doing was giving him a charge so that he have to go to Tarrant County, have to go to jail, and bail out. Or
what was the charge? Oh, resisting arrest.
Yeah, they put it first that it was resisting arrest. Then they charged him with unlawful to carry a firearm. That's what they charged him with, and this is why we went viral. I think we probably had 200,000 or 300,000 viewers from resisting arrest. He had a picture. Of course, they had put his picture and stuff on Fort Worth mugshot, but they got it they had him on there for unlawful to carry when he had a license to carry, right? And So beyond that, we end up, of course, we're not going to allow them to just treat us any kind of way. And so what we've been doing is going through the process, showing people how to get your relief. We're going to, first of all, we got the case thrown out, the resisting arrest thrown out. They won't give us the footage of the arrest.
They are, they're not.
They won't. They haven't, which is cool. You know, our thing is really to show in the process, Herman, how to, first of all, not be afraid of these folks, right? Let you know that they work for you, and they got rules where your rights begin, their rights end. Where their rights begin, your rights end.
Right.
But you got to know where that point is, and with them. When they start asking you where you going and all that, you know, and you politely decline. Where you going?
Like, what difference does it make? Where I'm going?
Exactly. Well, this is one of the things, Doctor. I was talking to an officer, and a matter of fact, he wasn't from here, and we had a disagreement. And so I said, so when we asked for our ticket, and you know, so we can go on, why don't they just write our ticket? He says it's not about the stop is just the start of the investigation. So they're investigating us. Let me say that again. The stop is the start of the investigation. So we're being investigated. This is why they ask questions. If you have a cigarette butt or whatever in your ashtray, ashes in your ashtray, it's part of an investigation. Right. So now that we understand that it's an investigation, we can assess the situation a little different, right? Yeah. So the first thing I would ask is this an investigation or is this a traffic stop? Oh, this is a traffic stop. We're giving my citation and let me go on. Right. I'm one of the ones that made it where you have to have your camera on when the police approach you. Not only that, I fought for the Sandra Bland and the George Floyd Act down in Austin. We got some of it passed, right? They don't want to give us qualified immunity and what have you. Reason I'm saying this is because this ain't something that we just started. This ain't something that we're not doing to the fullest. When we call boots on the ground, this is what we're really doing. When you read the Sandra Bland and the George Floyd Act, it will blow your mind. I heard some of the cases and stuff when we was down there testifying that would blow your mind. Where like a young boy bought a car, and the police saw him sitting in the car in the front of his house, and wouldn't let his mom go and get the bill of purchase in the house. Wouldn't let her bring it outside, and he charged the little boy for theft of the car. And so the mother came out irate, like, we got, you know, and he tell her to move away or whatever. Anyways, he's end up hurting a woman and what have you. But again, police brutality, man, I heard so many stories, seen so much and what have you. A doctor, I don't know if you know much about Twin and I. We are very much in the community doing our due diligence for our people. For those who are, when I say our people, those who are misenfranchised, right? Those who are downtrodden, those who are treated unfairly, period. And so, Herman, we've been showing our little old superhero suits, man.
I think that superhero suit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We might be deemed as the hood heroes, man. But the thing about it is that we're about the upliftment of fallen humanity. But we've been doing and going through the process of showing that you have to, first of all, put your tickets on docket. Always fight your tickets. Always fight your tickets. Just because it's law, don't mean that it's right. Right? And so again, what's legal may not be lawful. What's lawful may not be legal. Understand what that means.
Right.
Our thing is, of course, we got to start learning legalese. We got to start learning the language that they use against us. We got to learn not to put our names on things without putting all rights reserved. Why is that? Because when you sign contracts, a contract is an agreement. Herman, you guys signed your marriage contract because both of you agreed to what was on there. Just because I go and I sign a contract to work at General Motors or whatever, I might want to put on there, I'm not working on the weekends, right? And that's the contract. And when they sign it and they say you have to work on the weekends, I say, no, that's not in the contract. Yes, it is. Everybody work on the weekends. That's not what it's in my contract.
Right.
So again, I don't care what contract it may be. You have the right to negotiate. It's a negotiating instrument, right? But we are so used to going about what they want for us versus us doing what we need in order to make our life better, right? And so again, this is why we are doing what we're doing. So we'll, first of all, we put your tickets on docket and what have you. I always fight your ticket. I don't care what it is. Red light tickets, Herman, I refuse to pay a red light ticket, man. Listen, because
do they give those out still? Are they still?
No. What I'm trying to get you to understand, I'm gonna show you how we can't afford to allow them to just tell us anything. You know, the red light ticket is a personal business that they got with the city in order to make in order to give you tickets. So this business made a lot of money. It wasn't constitutional because you have the right to have your accuser. I'm gonna show you how they make money off of us.
Well, they claimed the video was the accuser. And they had the video for that. And they tried to have a video for that.
Right. And so your accuser can't be no video. It ain't no person.
In Fort Bend County, they got it. If you go to court, because usually I fight tickets, and in Fort Bend County, when I got a ticket, I tried to fight it, and they had that video, and they claim the video is like representing the police.
Exactly, but they can't, right? Because first of all, it can't speak. It can't speak against you, right? And so not only that, it's hearsay because they gonna say what's happening. No, man, that's hearsay. You didn't see it. That's hearsay. Are you following me? So now, even when the police, the police up there clocking you, and then the motorcycle come get you, and he writes you a ticket, right? And you ask him, hey man, where's the speed where I was speeding? He said, we clocked you up there on the bridge. That's hearsay. Sir, you can't testify against me. That's hearsay. So we got to know and understand these things. Tonight, Twin and I, we're going to have a lawyer who actually stepped in on our behalf because he see what we do in the community, and he stepped in. And so we're going to have him on the show tonight, and we're going to have another guy talking about legalese. Man, listen, it's going to be a blast. Of course, on Wednesday nights, the best life ever. What we love, we laugh. And we learn how to live our best lives together. This is why we have the show from resources of businesses and experiences of all sorts. Our celebrities talking about, we call them our celebrities, doctor, because they are our celebrities. These are the people that we celebrate. Right. These are our celebrities. We are merely the paparazzi, man. We are the ones that want to highlight you guys. Absolutely. And we can have you guys on as well as newlyweds. Tell us how it is. You know what I'm saying? And but
hey, I wanted to speak about what you were talking about with the police and stuff. And we do have a lot of police that we have as followers and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. However, and we respect everybody. However, so when they pull you over, mm-hmm. and they say, we clocked you going this speed, what they want you to say is giving an admittance to doing that. And some of the law enforcement don't even know that's really what they're doing, is getting you to admit that you did break the law.
Right.
So then they will use your words against you and say, you told us you was going 67 in a 60.
Right.
And if you say, I had my cruise control on 60, so I was going 60, and if it was a hearsay moment where they didn't clock you, somebody else clocked you, they can't give you a ticket. Or if they do give you a ticket, that will be easily thrown out in court. So
right.
I
Depends on what court you're in. If you're in Fort Bend County, it won't be. Go ahead.
I remember one year.
If you're in Harris County, it can be.
One year, I had some of my kids. They was popping firecrackers. I was living in an apartment complex in Dallas, and they were popping firecrackers. And then the police came up, and it was not just my kids. It was a lot of kids in the apartment complex. But my kids ran in, and they had some sparklers on the table. The police knocked on my door, and they were like, "Hey, were y'all out here popping fireworks?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Yes, you were. You're lying." And I was like, "No, I was not." So they're looking for a minute. So if I would have said, "Yeah, we were popping fireworks," they would have wrote me a ticket. I said, "No, we weren't." They're really upset, and they left. They can write me a ticket because I did not tell. They didn't see me doing it, us doing it, or anything like that. So,
Herman, your best bet is to not say nothing. Very little. Everything that you say will be used against you. It ain't no can and will. It will be used. The reason that
you have to talk if they're talking to you. You cannot. You can say if they said, "Were you speeding?"
Okay, so tell me this, Herman. If you have to talk, what if you don't know? What if you don't know English? What if you can't speak? Right. So again, don't say that you have to. Right. This is why we continue. This is why we continue to do what we do, because we want people to know and understand. No, it's not, because he's gonna come to you and he's gonna ask you, "Do you know why I stopped you?" Right. That's the admittance. And you tell them, "No, what, you like my car? I don't know what. And so, but the thing about it, they don't want us to say anything that they're so used to. Twin and I, we went and got his belongings, right? And because it was a firearm, you know what the police, the internal affairs kept on calling that item? He kept on calling it a pistol. And Twin said, "No, I come to get my firearm." So when he made phone calls, he said, "Well, this guy is coming to pick up his pistol." Why is he saying that, Herman? He's saying that because it is a code word of saying that it's a pistol. It's something that he can put in something, hide something, and pull out, right? So he's dangerous. He said it's a pistol because it was one of us, right? Whenever you heard the word pistol being used, you know what I'm saying? That's an old terminology. But even not only that, doctor, on his paperwork, they had his name, they had BM, and then his birthday. You know what the BM stand for? Black man. He said, "Man, what you put this on my paper for? I'm not a black man." Man, I'm not a black man. I ain't never told you on my brother's driver's license, he got white. Why you putting BM? See, white is a status. But again, if we don't know and understand these things, this is why, man, listen, while we're going through the process of showing you guys, first of all, that it can be done and it shall be done. It's time out and it's over for them taking advantage of us on our own land. It is over with.
Our timing, look, our timing.
So go check Twin out tonight. Go check his live out tonight. He's live, the best live ever. It's on his page, the Xerox Twin. Go check him out tonight.
And y'all, we will be at Legacy. Come experience the wow tonight at Legacy Bar and Venue, 630 South Sam Houston Parkway. We will have Chicago style stepping and DFW swing out. and
Well,
all
we're just
styles
we're,
of
gonna,
dance
we're
social,
practicing for the
contest.
world largest prelims. So come out so y'all can practice and get your practice in and get a part. All right.
Right.
Leave with a prayer,
Yeah.
everybody.
Let me say this right quick,
Yeah.
Herman, before you leave. First of all, because this is important, we must first fight them. Make sure that you put every ticket on docket. What we need to do, if you're not doing anything, take your time to go out and sit in the courts, learn this court system. This is what's defeating us. Go to these city council meetings. This is what's defeating us. Y'all get involved with the system. First of all, Herman, we got the resisting arrest on now. They didn't even put in for the unlawful to carry, but they gave him the charge. So now we got to go get it expunged. Make sure that you get it expunged, right? And more importantly, boy, listen here. Herman, they say there ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You make sure you sue the pants off these folks. Make sure that you write down every name and make sure from every police, everybody involved, the lady who gave us the property wouldn't give us the name. Everybody involved is a part of this lawsuit, and we're going to sue everybody, right? The jailer, right? The secretary, everybody. So
all
this is what we got to do.
We're going to tune into your live, twin. We do got to go.
Yeah, I got
right.
We're tuning into your live. God bless everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Give y'all what y'all need from the Lord Jesus Christ and the Most High. Amen. See y'all later. Love y'all. Peace out.
All right.
Hold on. I gotta play the intro.